the reason you feel insecure as a man isn't because you're not enough, but because you've been worshiping the wrong part of you. Let me ask you something most men won't answer out loud. If your sex life dried up tomorrow, would you still feel like a man? This is day 2 of 40 of sharing nuggets from my devotional Woodsmentality, helping men go from sexual performance and emotional numbness to spiritual wholeness, emotional connection, and real intimacy. Let me take you to the ER one night on call a few years ago. When a 30-something-year-old man came in, his face looked panicked. He was in obvious pain. He basically had a condition called priapism, which is a prolonged erection. So he had the bright idea of going to the gas station to get gas station dick pills because he wanted to be Superman for his woman. And now he was going on hour 20 of an erection. Mind you, 6 is considered an emergency. So I explained to him the procedure and what we need to do to fix the situation, that we would have to withdraw the blood to relieve the pressure and save the tissue. I can distinctly remember him looking dead at me and saying, "Doc, is it going to work again?" And then the next statement he made floored me. He said, "Doc, if it's not going to work again and I can't have sex anymore, I don't want to live." On its surface, the statement seems crazy, right? We as men have been so conditioned to measure our worth by our bedroom performance. So when sex isn't happening, isn't consistent, or we can't show up in the bedroom like we want to, when we fear failing her, that's not just a physical issue. It's a full-blown identity crisis. And I want you to hear me and hear me clearly as a physician and as a man. You are not your penis. Your value is not attached to your erection. You don't have to perform to be worthy of love. People follow Jesus because of the signs, the hype, and the excitement. But Jesus didn't let their approval define him, because he already knew who he was, and he knew the condition of the human heart. He didn't need applause to stay secure. He didn't need female attention to feel like a man. He didn't need performance to feel powerful. That's grounded masculinity, firm in the Father's love, not fragile in public opinion. So if your masculinity collapses when your sex life does, then it was never masculinity, it was performance. I want you to be honest in the comments. No shame, just truth. How much of your confidence as a man is tied to your sexual performance? A lot? Some? Or barely any at all? So at the end of each day in this devotional, I give a woodsman move that you can use and apply immediately. So here's the one for day 2. Journal this raw answer. How much of your masculine identity is tied to your sexual capabilities? All right, and tomorrow I'm going to hit a nerve behind why so many men feel unseen. I mean, you're doing everything. You're carrying everything. And still somehow you're not measuring up. If you want the full 40-day journey, grab Woodsmentality at the link below, paperback or digital, and meet me back here for day 3.